quick tips for study number 13, Feeling Good in Players 2. So this piece, first of all, the rhythm is tricky. I think this is quite a tricky study for level 2. Lots going on. So lots with the phrasing and a lot with the rhythm, and then you have the swinging eights as well. So swung eights just mean that instead of doing da, 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 you go da, 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 right? So it's long, short, long, short. So that swung or is not swung, right? But swung is. So here's one tricky place is the rhythm here, and it's followed by an eighth with an eighth swung. So if you think of it, yan da dum, right da da dum, right da dum. So sometimes filling in the rest is helpful to help hear that rhythm. So yep. So now take it out, and just watch that left hand is short. Short left hand again. And if it's tricky, do. So you can da-dun. Now that's different than in measure 17 where you have an eighth rest, but it's followed by a quarter. So right, so it's different. That's 5 and 17. So just watch, but always keeping that baseline short. So let's see, going back to measure 9. 1, 2. So da da da. You can feel that rest if it's hard. So yum ba. So measure 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So and you can try playing the tie or something if it's hard to hear that rhythm, but. Left hand short. That's what sempre staccato means. Always short. So 1. And watch that it's A, D, and E flat. It kind of is hard to tell if it's the D like this, but it's this. Short. Short, long. So just watching the short in the left hand. And make those graces. You can almost just play them together and let go of the other one. Don't make them super long on any of these graces. Kind of crush them. So I put it together and then I let it go. Play it together and let the lower one go. Short, short. So it's that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So then you hold till 3, 4, taking out the rest. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is a lot easier to feel than to count. So having the student listen to this over and over and over again is really, really a great idea. Just if you're playing it, listening to it, if you're teaching it, have the student listen to it, but just that you're really get it in your ear, because the actual counting of it is quite tricky. And then, like I said, there's also all this phrasing with the short slurs. You don't have to worry so much about the drop, drop, float, right? It's just a lot of drops with that, not really a lot of risk, because it's not classical style. It's just more bluesy and jazzy. So it can be a little bit more abrupt, less refined. But watching the dynamics, but that rhythm is tricky, and the phrasing. So just go through very slowly, isolated, one hand at a time, figuring out that phrasing, and then in the rhythm parts, adding in notes where there are rests or notes where there are ties if you're having trouble with the rhythm.